You got this shit.
Can you play the beginning really quick?
How did this get so heavy? The last time I stood up, I didn't feel steady.
For me, is kind of cross-discipline. Making projects, I think for me that encompass various disciplines. Like I don't know how to just put forth the music. I need to be able to put forth the visuals and the art that accompanies it and the narrative. So I think that to me, songwriting and writing is what inspires me most, and everything that I ever do stems from putting what is going on in my head and what I see around me into words, and then kind of finding a storyline within. My mother says that I used to play with my cars. I'd never owned a doll. I played with cars. I was a tomboy.
Oh, okay,
big fat tomboy. And she would say that I would play and sing made-up melodies. You know, whatever, when I was playing. It wasn't really until I picked up guitar when I lived in Dublin that I sort of started using my voice. Up until that point, I hadn't really thought I liked that.
Wow.
Well, I was recruited to play field hockey. These skinny limbs used to be athletic. I played field hockey for my entire life. It granted me the opportunity to come to the States. I never wanted to study in Spain. And I got offers from a lot of universities, but it was always Michigan. I was an athlete freshman year and I was really depressed. And I came back as a regular student after the pandemic. And I suddenly found myself in this music scene that was like everything I could have ever dreamed of, and I don't think I could have ever fathomed something like that. And then suddenly you are making music with your best friends. Field hockey sort of fell through, and I found I was born again. I was born again in a new kind of lifestyle.
Hi everyone, welcome. We're Cece June the Crawlers.
This all started because I met Samuel April of 2021. It was still mid-COVID. He and I bonded over Bon Iver, over Zoom. He was a part of the Memco collective, which was a DJ collective, and I was part of Helicon, the Art History Club. And we met over Zoom, and then we started sort of meeting up and recording and all that.
If it's something that we can't do right now, then we can do vocals and guitar at the same time.
September of 2021, beginning of junior year, I suddenly entered 707 Lawrence, and these 4 hot women were playing, Electric Sheep were playing a whole lot of songs, and that was kind of my first introduction to the music scene in Arbor. And Tyler was wearing this sparkly silver dress and rocking guitar, and I was like, what are my eyes seeing? Casey and I actually met for the first time at Courtney Barnett's concert, and then we actually met at the back of a car going to NYPD Pizza.
We were gonna do a recording session, and I was like, oh yeah, like let me call up this awesome female drummer.
I would like to disclaim that I've been performing since I was 15.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm comfortable on the stage, but I do not know how to play with the band. I didn't know how to play with the band before, because when you play alone, you depend on yourself and your guitar or your piano, and you can mess up the tempos and whatever. It's almost you and your limbs. But when you're with a band, it's like you know, they're all in the same sort of wavelength, and I aspire to be so savvy. So these songs were mostly written by me and on guitar, with a vague idea of what I wanted it to sound like. So I think most songs are born out of me writing them, guitar and voice, and then being like, this is the direction I want to take them, and having these amazing people be like, slay, I'm gonna deliver and make it like so much better than I could ever dream. So
collaborating with Cece's a bit of an unconventional process because she's not theory oriented. It's been really fun to sort of interpret all of what you want.
That was for me one of the a special thing about the process, even if it might have been difficult, like
super
learning how to translate. And I've in the past, maybe more than you, have like worked with people who might not have like the musical background, but still have like clearly like very musical minds and like beautiful songwriting. So like there is so much potential in these songs. It's just a matter of like translating it into something that would work.
So right now, for the record, we're recording voice and guitar for Todo Lo Que Di, which the other day we had Tyler and Casey record the other parts. And then we'll have De Mi Por Ti. And that's it for what entails like the base of songs. And then we'll just need to add like horns, pianos, maybe double voices. And then we'll be done.
It's early 12:54. What day? 30th of April. And we are about to record Things Unsaid, the bass and the drums for Things Unsaid. Can you hear me? Probably not. So the studio's closed on May 2nd. My plan was to stay throughout May to record this shit. But I didn't know they're closing so soon, so Samu and I have been in and out of the studio every day for the past few days and for the following next 2 or so, finishing up everything that we could.
Other highlights, recording with Lily.
Oh, recording
100%.
with Lily Talmers was
100%.
one of my highlights for sure. So the last song on the album, Born Again,
8 minutes long.
is written by Cece, and there's a verse that Cece was like, here's your verse, Lily. And Lily was like,
No.
I'm gonna make it me. And you can so hear it.
Yeah.
It sounds exactly like her. And Casey and I switched up the feel for it.
We did.
And it was like, we just were like making something
Yeah.
big, you know?
And that was
it was
a really
incredible.
awesome session.
Yeah.
It was.
So I'll stumble like someone you think to admire. If I could just hold my shoulders higher.
I would like to shout out everyone that has been a part of this album. This album seriously is like beyond anything that I could have ever dreamed of. To me, it's like a memory box of friendships and hardships and relationships and times. It's been lovely to see everyone grow and sort of develop and go through their own things and be there for each other. And so I would like to thank Micah, Lucas, Kaysen, Rik, Lily Talmers, of course, Eli, Ryan. Just have a long ass list. I think the takeaway is that once you love something and once you find the people to create with, everything just kind of happens as it has to happen.